Well, good morning, good morning, good morning. My name is Markiss Stone, and I'm the host of the Daily Dose, and I would like to welcome you to the next day of your new life. That's right. See, we all have the same 24 hours in a day. What are you going to do with yours today? I'm just curious. On this beautiful May 29th, 2019, the year of consistency in the second quarter of power. That's right. Some of your friends, some of your family members need that daily dose of positivity, inspiration, and motivation on this hump day. That's right. This is Work Crush Wednesday. Love what you do or leave it, baby. But we need to get that antidote out to some people because let me tell you, I went to Ragnarok and I saw your boy Thor and he was tweaking. Y'all seen the new movie where he had the beer belly? He needed the antidote. So let's help him go ahead and get it. On the count of three, do me my favorite thing. 1, 2, 3. Hawk, smash that share button. Smash the share. Smash the share. Smash the share because today's topic is going to be lit. I promise you no fire extinguisher needed, but we gonna go ahead and try to burn the Daily Dose studio down. What up, dosers? It's Work Crush Wednesday, baby, and today we are gonna talk about just that. How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? I hope you guys are doing fine because I am, and today's topic is gonna be pretty lit if I must say so myself. I'm a little bit biased, so that is all to the goodie though. We're going to talk about investing in yourself, but I got a question before we get there. What do you invest in? I'm a little bit curious. I bet I'm going to see a whole lot of crickets in the comment section right now. There are going to be a few people. You know, we always got the 5%ers, the overachievers and whatnot. But I'm curious, what do you invest in? And think about investments as well, too. An investment is something that you actually get a return on. So I'm a little bit curious. Are you getting a return on your investment? What are you investing in? I'm not talking about like stocks and bonds and stuff like that. If you do, you can feel free to go ahead and type that in the comments. But I'm just a little bit curious. What do you invest in? What do you invest your time in? Remember we talked about the life jar yesterday. What do we put in our life jar? What do you invest your time in? That's what I'm really curious to know about. Well, in case you came fashionably late, I got a homie named Lyric that's going to tell you what to do. Lyric, tell him what to do.
Smash the share button.
That's right. At least if you're going to come late, hit the share button at least. Share it out. Well, I know. Let me see. Let me hit some comments real quick because I want to see what some people are investing in. Ooh, yourself. Somebody read the title. My relationship with God, my family, my future, my learning, my happiness, myself. I see a few people. I see a lot of crickets and I see a few people. I figured it's going to be like that. Well, the most important thing that you should invest in is yourself. And today we're going to talk about it on the Daily Dose. So let's get into the antidote.
The antidote is a medicine taken or given to counteract a particular poison. Now, Marcus, it's 6:30 a.m. on the Eastern Time Zone. The dose house is starting to get filled to capacity with people who want that antidote. I think it's time to refill some prescriptions. Hit them with the antidote.
Here's the deal, people. A lot of people want to be great. A lot of people want to be successful. A lot of people want to be the man, the woman, the creme de la creme. They want to be king. They want to be the best. They want to be the GOAT. They want to be awesome. They want to be all these things. They want to achieve this financial freedom, success freedom. They want to accomplish a whole lot of things. But all they do is talk about it. All they do is just be talking, just jaw-jacking, just, yeah, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to be great. I'm going to do that. And then the next thing you know, you look up and ain't nothing got accomplished because the only thing you do is be talking all the time. You don't ever invest in nothing, and most important, the things that you are investing in is not going to propel you and catapult you forward to accomplish your goals. Only thing you're investing in is your talking, and it's time to stop talking, and it's time to start applying massive action, and it's time to start executing. And I'm going to give you some reasons on why the most important thing that you should invest in is yourself. And I'm going to give you an example too from my life point of view. Number one, I'm going to give you 3 reasons to invest in yourself. The number one reason you want to invest in yourself is obviously to become better. Now, that's pretty clear and plain, right? I mean, we get that. That's the reason why we want to invest in ourselves, because we want to get better. But there's some people out there that know stuff that you don't know. There's a lot of free available content out there, but then there's some gurus that you got to pay for to get the secret sauce. Let me give you an example. A long time ago, I bought a camera. I bought a DSLR, and I started taking pictures. And the pictures were okay. You know, And people are like, oh, that's a good camera. Well, let me tell you, it's not always the camera that makes the good picture. It's your angle. It's the eye. You ever heard of this thing called the photographer's eye? Well, here's the deal. My cousin saw me taking pictures, and she wanted to get into modeling. She says, Marcus, they got this casting for models in Chicago, and I need to build my portfolio. So I'm going to drive down to Champaign. I'm going to come see you, and I want you to do my photos, and I want you to make them great. So I take the photos, and let me tell you, she loved the photos. I didn't like the photos. She loved the photos. I said, no. This when I imagine like top dog status, like portfolio type stuff, I got this certain thing that's in my head that I need to bring to life, and this right here ain't it. I'm gonna let you go ahead and take this, but that ain't it. So I practice. I got on YouTube and I got on Google, and I stayed up at night and I did a lot of research, and I was up to 2 o'clock in the morning, and I saw a little slight progression, but it wasn't quite cutting it. I started capturing models, and the thing just kind of blew up and went really big, but it wasn't going big enough. It wasn't going fast enough for me. The photos that I was doing, it wasn't the secret sauce. I was gaining the attention of a lot of people, but not the right people. I made a goal that I wanted to be accomplished in magazines, and you know what I had to do? I had to seek out the guru. The free stuff wasn't cutting it anymore. The free stuff was only getting me to a certain level, and that level wasn't where I wanted to be. So what did I have to do? I have to invest in myself to get better. So what did I do? I sought out a guru. Let me give you an example of what I'm talking about. Check out the screen. This is a video screen recording of me doing a Photoshop class that I paid a guy a lot of money to do. A whole lot of money. Money that I wasn't too comfortable with, but my goals, I wanted to accomplish my goals as bad as I want to breathe. Some of you guys might have heard that before. And this is what I did. Here's a screen recording. Listen to what I said.
I gotta learn, because I only do one layer, and it's everything that I make a change to.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. So let's talk about that. Do you know how to change your brush size like this?
No.
Right, it's and it's gonna be different for your Mac, unfortunately.
It's usually like Control or something like that.
Mine is Alt, and I right click.
Here's the deal. I didn't even know how to change a brush size. Like literally, I didn't even know how to change a brush size at that point. But this guy took me on a 2-hour tutorial of how to Photoshop like the people Photoshop for magazines. And during this time, this was a time during everybody was doing like smooth porcelain skin, and you weren't seeing pores, and people were over Photoshopping models. But then magazines started transitioning to a different way where models start to look more realistic, and you can see the pores in their skin, and they weren't absolute perfect. And that's what they were looking for, and I didn't have that skill. I couldn't figure that secret sauce out for free, so I paid. And guess what happened shortly after that? Boom! Publications started happening, baby. Look at the screen. My first centerfold right there. My photo. You see it right there. Markiss Stone, Kiss Models. Boom. Not only did I get the centerfold, but bam, they did a 5-page spread on me. A 5-page spread on your boy. Look at that. And this is the last one right here. All because I made the choice to invest in myself. When I invested in myself, when I spent a little bit of money, when I stopped seeking out the free stuff, when I went above and beyond, when I sought out the guru that knew the secret sauce and I had to pay him some money, that's right. That's when things started to become better. That's when I started accomplishing my goals. Same thing with fitness. Same thing with fitness. I still invest in myself to this day. Anybody know Ryan? Rhino? Yeah, he does the keto thing. Never did the keto thing. I did a lot of workouts. I did HIIT workouts. I did beach body workouts. I did strength training. I did if it fits your macros. I did all that stuff. But I still choose to invest in myself and invest in that man to try the new keto because he's a guru. He spent time studying and doing things that I didn't know. So I choose to invest in myself. And what happened the first week that I did keto? I lost 7 pounds. I'm not going to go into details or argue with anybody about how that's unhealthy and all that kind of stuff. I've already backed the research. It's different, but we're just going to move on. Number 2, constant growth and evolution. You guys got to understand, things are constantly changing and evolving. I am in the automotive industry. I've been in the automotive industry for 12 years, and I'm here to tell you that the business is not the same 4 years ago as it is today. And it dang sure ain't the same as it was in 2007 when I first got into business as it is right now. See, the problem is some people are teaching the old same things, and some people are so stuck in their habits, and they're missing the boat, and they're wondering why they haven't accomplished their goals because they haven't adapted to the new way of doing things. Dan Cummins in Paris, Kentucky have some amazing leaders there, some amazing people, and they've adapted to the gravy train, and they say that no matter what, This industry is trending right here, and we can either trend along with it, or we can continue to do the same thing and flatline and bottom out. There's a lot of people that on there that don't want to get on the gravy train, that doesn't believe in constant evolution, and therefore they're going out of business and they're suffering right now. There are people out there that know that change is a constant evolving thing, and you have to adapt with it. And there are people that do research and go to seminars and study and study the market and study everything, that know some things that you don't know that could help you, but you don't want to invest in yourself because either you're lazy, you want to come up with all these excuses of what you don't have money for, as opposed to the BS that you do have money for. I'm gonna just take a pause for the cause right there. You don't want to invest in yourself to grow you and your business, but you want to invest in Netflix. You want to pay X amount of dollars for these little silly apps that's on your phone. You want to invest your time doing other things like Netflix and chilling and all this other stuff, yet you won't invest in yourself, but you want to be great. That makes sense. Can I get an amen? Am I making sense to anybody that's out there? You want to be great, but you just don't want to do the things that's necessary to become great. I get it. That makes all the sense in the world. Let's move on to number 3. Seek your full potential. Some of us are limiting ourselves. See, back in back on cars, like back in the day, they used to put these things on cars called governors. A governor is something that prevents you from doing your full potential. For example, if your car has 160 miles per hour on the dash, but it only lets you get up to 120, that's that governor that's stopping you. Well, I'm here to tell you, take that governor off that's stopping you right now from being great, invest in yourself, and watch what your full potential can be. It's going to be scary. It's going to be uncomfortable. It's going to be weird for a second. But let me tell you, when you get to that 130, that 140, that's when it starts getting amazing. When you get to 145, 150, that's when you're like, oh my gosh. When you get to 160 and you untap your full potential because you have taken the choice to invest in yourself, that's when life gets simply amazing. See, you want it to be amazing, but you don't want to do the things that it takes to be amazing. The only thing you want to do is talk about being amazing. You want to take fake pictures on Facebook and Instagram and pretend like you made it. You want to brag and give like surface type of information out to the world, like you handling business, like you the man, like you the woman, and you got it going on. When realistically inside, when that phone goes off and you sit down on that couch or you lay down in that bed, you highly disappointed in yourself because you didn't choose to invest in yourself. So I'm here to tell you, invest in yourself. If you're going to invest in something, invest in yourself. Type it in the comments. Invest in yourself. If you know somebody that needs to hear this message, tag them in that comment and say, hey, invest in yourself. You're not hurting their feelings. Investments ain't got no feelings. Your bank account don't have feelings. Your goals don't have feelings. Separate your emotional hard drive from your goals, and that's when you'll start to become great. When you seek out the gurus that know the things that you don't know, pay the people to help you get to the next level. For example, me, shameless plug. Dose University. You want to be great? Well, I got the greatness. I got the secret sauce. I've accomplished some things. I know some things. Guess what? I got the 5 references and the pay stubs to prove it too. And I got the video testimony. My Google review right now is looking pretty nice. If you don't believe me, you better ask somebody. Let's go down to the investment checklist. Number 1, you got to do it to become better. We all want to become better, but let's stop talking about it and start doing about it. Number 2, constant growth. Things are always going to change, and you got to change with it. There's people like me that always want to stay up with the times. I always want to know what's trending. I always want to know what the next move is so I can make my best move. And there are people that don't. They have the info, you don't. Invest in them. Number 3, you got to figure out what reaching your full potential looks like, because you will shock the heck out of yourself. I will show you this picture again. Let me tell you, when I got my first publication, man, I almost cried. I said, dang. I went from not even knowing what an aperture, a shutter speed, and ISO is to now being published in magazines. Did it all myself. The lighting, the photoshopping, the camera, the angle, the posing, the everything. Did it all myself. All because I chose to invest in myself. Sales professionals, if I got you pumped up right now, I would call this a shameless plug, but I ain't ashamed at all. You guys want some help? I got your help. And I'm doing it for something that's not going to break the bank. I got this thing called Dose U. Maybe some of you guys heard of it. Maybe you ain't, because I had a few people hitting my inbox up last night saying, what's Dose U? Well, you ain't been tuning into the daily dosage because you don't listen to the dose, or maybe you just cut it off early or something like that. But I got Dose U, and it's going to be flat out great, and it's going to take your sales game to the next level. Is it going to cost you a little bit of money? Yeah, but you need to invest in yourself. Stop being lazy and stop being cheap and do something for yourself that's going to propel you forward. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Invest in yourself. Let me tell you, this is 4 weeks. 20 educational videos all by me. 20 daily accountability, me staying on top of you, making sure you handling your business. 8 group video sessions that are 45 minutes long, mastermind group sessions, and 8 one-on-one chats. All for this. I mean, I'm selling myself dirt cheap. If you look at this, if you break down the hours for how much I'm charging, for how much value and content you get, this is dirt cheap. A month-long program. And I'm not talking about like once a week or twice a week. No, I'm talking about 5 days a week. I'm with you every single day. I'm selling myself for cheap because I want to help you out. The only thing you paying for is time. Time is the new currency, right? I'm just saying. Here's the deal. If you want to always make sure you catch me, or maybe you need some cool and you don't have the funds, I'm okay with that. I ain't telling you to break the bank on me, but you need some inspiration, positivity, motivation, and some education, hop on over to my YouTube channel. It's all free, baby. I've been offering free, valuable content for a long time. Since October 10th, 2017, all the daily doses every day are right on my YouTube channel. All you got to do is search Markiss Stone, look for the Daily Dose face, subscribe, bring your Thor hammer, and bang that notification bell so you can always get updated when I post a new video. And if you want to catch me live, go to the Daily Dose show. Make sure you go to the like page, and then underneath that, there's 3 dots right there. Hit those 3 dots, hit following, and then hit see first so you can always catch me live. Check out the outro.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Thank you so much for tuning in to the Daily Dose. I hope you got your antidote today, your daily dose of positivity, inspiration, and motivation. Check me out every Monday through Friday, 6:30 a.m. Eastern Time Zone on Facebook Live. And don't forget to Hulk smash that share button.
If you're going to invest in something, invest in yourself. That's all I'm saying. It ain't got to be me. Invest in a book. Invest in an online platform. Invest in Grant Cardone. Invest in Glenn Lundy. Invest in Sean Hayes. Invest in somebody. Just make sure you're taking care of yourself. I do what I do from the heart, and I don't expect nothing in return. I'm just a kid from the south side of Chicago that's here to make the world smile and change people's lives. Y'all have a fantastic day. Peace.